Most people wait for results before they believe they are making progress. But consistency is already speaking long before results ever show up. Lock in, mystic, inner world first. Results or delayed feedback. For the past 6 to 8 months, I've been waking up early, around 3 to 4, 5 a.m. It's usually to pick up early morning shifts, 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. Right after I go hit the gym. Then after the gym, I might pick up another shift. And in between, I usually keep the momentum alive by at least planning one code each day to push the Lockin Mystic universe even further. And when you have a daily routine you're operating on, it's going to make the consistency a lot more easier for you. But the thing is, you have to be willing to take a step forward, put your foot in the door, and then put your other foot in the door. Then let your whole body in. And then you start to see a door has opened up for you. Now, to actually create ideas for what it is you want to achieve. But the thing is, you have to start somewhere. Don't have to be perfect. Long as it's genuinely you, it's aligned with your morality. You're straight. Consistency is the language your actions speak every day. Most people quit because they mistake silence for failure. When I'm at the mall and I'm working, people be coming up in there, they ask me for advice. This one particular time, not too long ago, by the way, this dude came up in here and he knows I was lean. So he mentioned to me, how can I get rid of my belly? So I start asking him a little bit of questions and everything. Because he said that he only eats twice a day. And here's the thing. Just because you eating less doesn't automatically you're going to lose fat. And when he first came up in the store, I gave him really the best solution that he could really possibly really ask for, right? I said do some cardio because I'm not trying to sit up here and sell him something that you don't necessarily really need, but it should be stacked on top of what you already have. Build it. Because the baseline is already there. So anything that you're adding on is an enhancement to that. But we kept talking, we kept chopping it up and everything. And he also mentioned to me that he didn't really have time. I told him that there is people that go into the gym with baby strollers. It's not about you don't have time. You have to make time. That same little pie hour to a 30, that same 30 minutes to an hour that you will just sit down or watch a show or just scroll on your phone. You can take that same type of time and put it into yourself, invest into yourself. Not for anybody else's company, not for anybody else, for you. For you. Another time, this, another time, a woman came up in the store as well, and she was trying to lose weight. She was looking at she was looking at the fat loss section, and she was trying to find a way how she can lose fat, right? And so what I asked her was, do you go to the gym? At first, she was shaking her head like yeah, I go to the gym. And eventually she starts shaking her head, no, I don't. And I'm not going to sit here and be this overly judgmental person, because I understand, because I've been in that position before. The other side of the fence, didn't want to really actually take that initiative to get myself going, right? But here's the thing though, we have good eye contact, posture, you're calm. The inner war philosophy is embodied by you daily. It shows up through you by example of what's possible. But as I kept chopping it up with her and everything, and told her straight up, like, hey, find out something that actually would be suitable for you first before just coming in and trying to find ways to kind of like really try to make shortcuts. I didn't really explain it all to her to that degree, but basically tell her in short terms, explore your options, right? Another time too, when a dude came up in there and he was making this swole impression and everything, basically like this and everything. And because he knows my muscle mass and everything. So he was all asking me, what's the best protein powder? And if I'm really being honest, there's really not no best protein powder. What's going to really get you results is your discipline, consistency, recovery. But that's certain things that people don't necessarily want to hear because it's not exciting. And it takes time to really unfold. But you got to understand, when you plant that seed in the ground, trees have, they don't grow ginormous or have fruits on them just yet. But over time, it starts to show because the results are there to be shown. Your habits are creating momentum, even when nothing looks different yet. Keep aligning your actions before expecting external confirmation. The store manager, he said how everybody wanted a physique like mine. I'm not a specialist, but I stack multiple layers into one. And my capabilities is to do multiple of the the of what people really try to do. Majority is they want to rather is pick on size, like muscle mass, gain strength, improve their endurance, their speed. Yes, I'm strong in many of those areas, if not all. Having self-awareness is very, very good as well, because you understand that you st- you start to analyze patterns, right? That you keep seeing on a day-to-day basis through the experiences that you are witnessing when you're out in the world. Even how the way I see babies and kids react to me. They gravitate towards me, they stare at me, and it's all confirmation about my inner world philosophy that I stand by and never go against, even if it takes me longer. Stay in alignment and watch how everything just starts to really come together. And of course, be willing to actually make adjustments if you really do need it. There's nothing wrong with that. But first, you must have to put yourself in position to just take action. And you learn as you go. Results eventually become visible. Consistency was visible the entire time. Just had to be willing to listen. I'm gonna pin my answer codes down in the comments or check out the description. Like, comment, subscribe. We forever locked in. All give praise to the Most High. Send peace and love.